Let's get it. Trust me, I'm smart because I signed a prenup. Shout out, but that's locked in. Let's go, Zero Dawn. It's that time of the week. Powerlifting. Let's get it. Alright, so bear with me, people. I'm just sorting everything out. Okay, so that's there already. Just yeah, man. Today, so the new show now is on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays instead of Mondays. This is due. No. It's been a pleasure. Hey, what's good, Jay? That's something wrong with my back today, man. Damn. Smart. So mad, mate. Alright, so here we go. Just yes. How's everyone doing? Yo. Alright, so I think I'm pretty good to go. I think we're good to go, people. What's good, CA? Cause I am D1. All right. I just need to check if everything is fine. All right. So can you guys hear me just fine? Can you hear the music just fine? Let me know. We'll get there in a second, Jay. Just gotta make sure everything's running smooth, like a criminal. You see me? But not the music. You cannot hear the music. Interesting. All right, so let's try to sort that out. Um, I'm very good. Okay. Off the chain. It's weird. Okay, press that. That is interesting. Oh. On my other one is picking up, so can you hear the music now? Let me know. Better now. Good balance between you and the music. All right, perfect. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. That, my friend, is all man needs. All right, cool. So before we get started, let's go ahead. I see the. All right, so let's change this. All right, cool. All right, so that's already popping up, so we're good. So you know what? Let's transition that. Sweet. Hey, see, Stevie, how you doing? I'm blessed, fam. All right, so let me just move this out of the way and get my phone out of the way. I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm gonna put this on silent. Cool. So that's out of the way. Yeah, so today we're talking about art and technology. And it was good, Eric, yeah. Yeah, so today's topic, art and tech. I feel that it's a perfect time for us to jump into this topic since Apple just had yesterday, they had their Apple event of the year. So yeah, man, we're gonna dab in and then we're gonna see where the conversation is gonna take us today with the art that we're going to create in it. But before anything, I didn't have time to sort out my mug today, so we're gonna go ahead and start drawing over here on the mug, innit? Alright, so this is the Drunken Masters mug, and I cannot drink this on my left hand side anymore because I've got the new headset, so I'm gonna drink on my left. on my right hand, which is find it really weird. All right, so I hope you guys are fine. I hope your week is going well so far. Okay. I completely forgot what I usually write on this mug, you know. So we usually do over here, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I can still see some of the marks from last time. Last time said tea donation. So you know what? We're gonna say RARTS show today. So we're gonna write RARTS. Can you guys even see? I'm not even sure if you guys. I'm just gonna put it over here. See if you guys can see. All right. So. I always find it so weird to draw on mug. DS is always a bit tricky. I always find S is a bit tricky. So this is how I always start my. That S came out a bit wonky, but oh well. RARTS. Alright, so we're gonna put show. This is so weird trying to draw over here, people. Struggle. I definitely need to. That should have gone sideways. Alright, cool, boom. RARTS show. I kind of rubbed it off a little bit here. Alright, and the struggle is real. Alright, cool, bang, look. Now that the mug is ready. Yeah, hey Heather. What's good, Mohammed? Hope everybody's fine. Boom, now the mug is ready. We're gonna go ahead and pour some tea in it. Can't forget the coaster. This is an interesting coaster. Sent. I swear that we have the best patrons, you know. Lovely. Bang. Look at that. Jeez. Alright, cool. So, talking about art and... So leave this here. So let me just remove all this stuff from here. How's everybody doing? Yes, so Heather, I guess you didn't get the... I dropped it on Discord on I think on Monday or Sunday or something like that. I dropped it on Discord, the change of the show. This is due to it's a new season. Everybody's kind of got like, you know, rotate their streaming times, and I kind of had to move my one around in it. So I hope it didn't, you know, mess up your plans, or, you know, if you guys was expecting to be on Mondays. But yeah, as you can see, I didn't stream last week, you know, simply because we were going through these changes. So yeah, the mug, guys. So from now on, whenever someone makes a donation, your name goes on the mug. Now the rules are, for your name to go on the mug, you either drop the same amount of the previous donation or higher. That's pretty much it. Alright, Heather. So, how's everybody doing? What have you been up to this week? And has anyone been watching? Did anyone watch the Apple event yesterday? Or does anyone want, like, use Apple phones or Androids, whatever? Today is simply art and technology, like how we're bringing those two things together. I'm already starting on the tea. Oh, that looks great. Oh, that's nice. Shout out to everybody that's locked in. Please don't forget to hit like that button, and by all means, feel free to share. And don't forget, if you're joining us, you're doing a piece of art, by all means, don't forget at the end, drop me your art that you did for the day. I kind of feel like I need to move this a bit from here. Just moving everything around is just so mad. Just got to create a bit of space around here. Maybe I'll move this side away. Just makes my life easier. There we go. See, I'm used to grabbing this thing. Hey, what's good, Kevin? So bits of the event, mainly about the new iPhone 11. Interesting topic. It says CA art and tech makes me wonder if someday a painting by artificial intelligence program might sell at auction for 100 million. You never know, man. Look, there's certain things in life that never goes away. Art, music, pretty much, those things will never, ever, ever, ever go away. I mean, you can see with fashion recently. What do you call it? Fila is back on trend. There was trend. Fila was trending over the summer with the styles they used to have before, and for a long, long time, I did not see anyone wear anything that was Fila's. You know what I mean? So like Fila's, Reeboks, like I hadn't seen those makes in a very, very, very long time. So that just shows the power of fashion and the power of art, and that always comes in a cycle. But there's two things I kind of wanna talk about today in terms of tech and art, because I think, like, although we're surrounded by it every day you're surrounded by art, whether you're is the chat all white? What's going on here? Let me check this out. This is mad. So why is the chat all white? Is it just me, or the chat is white? You guys can't see what's being posted there. It's so white. I thought so. Why is it all white? Chat. This is weird. I don't know why this is white. No idea. This is really, really weird. All right, let's see if we can sort this out quickly, shall we? This should not be white. I swear down, like I always have issues with my streams. What is your problem? You know what? Forget you. Boom. There you go. Let's just get rid of that for now, and then next time we'll fix it up. That's fine. I mean, you guys got me in the chat anyway, so we don't really need the chat. Yeah, so what I was saying before, okay, but that hasn't changed. Okay, it's changed now. Yeah, so quite interesting. My takes on the art. You know what? Let's move this character. Let's move Rui. Let's move Rui to the side, shall we? Bear with me just a second. There we go. Why won't you let me select you? Okay. This is weird. Smear down. There we go. Bang. There you go. Smooth this guy. Sweet. Alright, so yeah, it says I didn't watch it. You're an Android girl. Cool. Alright, so my mind's all over the place today. It's hilarious. We have been on about 3 or 4 different topics in the last 2 minutes. I love it. I'm just like, it's just one of like, guys, alright, cool. So art and tech, yeah? So how we're putting those two together, where it's going, and how much art is not valued in our society, in it, like, so. And this is like one of the very dear topics to me. No, let me, can I think my things. Let me just bring this down. Why? Alright, so Z Jams. On this stream, we don't talk about movies, comics, or anything. This is a straight up art stream. Okay, so if you want to talk about that, you're gonna have to jump on Patreon on one or something like that, where you know we can kind of cater your questions, fam. All right. So Apple. Okay, so let's start off with Apple. I'm an Android user as well, Yaya, and but the reason why I'm picking Apple today is because it's like one of them strong selling points, right? Is their design and how, like, you know, it just captures everybody's attention. You know what I mean? Like the slick looks, the innovation looks behind it, the colors they use it. You know what I mean? No worries, Z. No problem, fam. Feel free to stay on the stream as well and take part. So yeah, so do we have any Apple users on the stream? I'm an Android user, but previously I was a very, very, very heavy Apple user. But that's because I did animation. Alright, so C is Apple, cool. But over the years, I've moved over to to the Android, to the PC sides of things, because technology-wise, Apple just wasn't feeling that, that need for me anymore. You know what I mean? So, um, but that's another topic for another day. Kevin says, yes, been using Apple since iPhone 4. A zero is an Android. Okay, cool. All right, so we got a bit of balance uh, in the chat. I use PC now. I build my own PC. My phones have always been Android. I did own a Apple phone before, iPhone before, like years ago. It was given to me, but I've always been an Android person, even when I was using Apple, right? So for those who are Apple users, what draws you into Apple? And I'm gonna try to figure something out to draw while we're chatting about this. Understood tech, but Apple influenced design and graphic standards big time. All right, cool. So CA, go dive in a bit more on that. I'm having like, you know what? I'm having some sick idea right now, man. I don't know how these things come about, but all right. So I'm thinking of an apple, right? An autistic apple. What do you guys think of that? Problem is how I'm going to draw this apple now. Jay, yeah, I would really like someone to say why Apple's better, because I'm an Android guy and I might switch to Apple. Jay, the topic is not trying to like pull people in and out of Apple and Android. We're not creating a debate between Android and Apple. That's not the point of this stream. We simply want to get people's take in the looks. Why you go, like, what does the Apple look do to you? You know what I mean? Uh, the external and internal design, so the way it looks, the way how the iOS software feels. I'm so used to it. For me, it feels and looks the best. That, to me, to be honest, I kind of agree with that, Kevin. I feel that Apple has one of, to me, Apple has one of the best interfaces. Looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, hands down, I'm a very visual person. And to be honest, I think that's what drew me in the first place. When the first time I came in contact with an Apple PC, remember back in the day, they used to have those big monitors in different colors. I was just like, this is so different. And at the time, I didn't even know it was a PC. It was a computer. So it was in my art class, and my art teacher had one of those. And I was just like, wow, this is just so different. It's a PC with no tower and looks like a TV. And at the time, I think the color of that monitor was blue. It was like, I think it was like white at the front, and then the back was like blue. CA, we have to remember, before the iPhone, we were rocking clunky Blackberries and Motorola flip phones, slimmers, and even the logo were, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jay, I think that's what came into my head. I think that would be a pretty dope idea. But you know what? Before I jumped into, you know what? Did I have a BlackBerry? I think I did have a BlackBerry, but I've always been a HTC person. I don't know what it is about that phone. Remember the big fat ones that used to open, spin the screen? and then close it back so it looked like a console. It was mad, but it was massive. It was a big clunky thing. All right, so I'm gonna start on this Apple. Let's see what we're gonna get from here, shall we? All right, I'm gonna start with a circle. You know me and my shapes. Here we go. Here's my shape. Okay. Not sure if you guys can see it, but this is my circle right now, and this is where we're gonna go from here. All right. Yeah, I remember BlackBerry. It was a great film, so cool. Yeah, I mean, again, it came down to that design of BlackBerry. You know, it was different. You know, you had the whole phone with the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the newest thing that we came across. Like, and it was so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, design is so powerful that just buy it. Like, forget about the technology behind it. Like, whether the phone, you know, battery lasts long or if it's good to send text message or whatnot. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna buy because the eye also eats. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, so if something is pleasing to the eye, you're going for it, or at least you're gonna question and be like, oh, like that looks cool. I want to know more about it. That's how they get you. And I feel that Apple does so great with everything they do. Even though, to me personally, I feel like they bring the same product every other year. Like technology wise, I don't see the difference, but the looks wise, like everybody buys into it. You know what I'm saying? And they're great at it. All right, so let's look at this guy. All right, so how does the artist look, guys? Help me out here. Um, I mean, I do have artistic RARTS on the right hand side. Um, so the apple's going to be like the apple is the whole body, right? It's the whole body, right? So, Raven, if Apple hired you to design a new logo, would it be different from the current one? That's a good question. I feel I would definitely go for something different because what is the point of creating something that's pretty much the same? You know what I mean? Um, I'll probably have like a diced apple. You know, actually, when I cut apples, I always have like I cut them in shapes. You know, if I'm cutting my apple, like it'll be like this sort of shape when I cut my apples. So if I was to like, I don't know, maybe create an apple logo, would be also, you know, in dices because I'm so used to having, you know, the apple. You know what I mean? Like it'd be something like this. So that would pretty much be my Apple logo, you know. Uh, cool diced or pixelated design. Pixelated is pretty cool as well. I like that. Our old Cybernet's logo was pixelated sofa. Was it sofa? I can't remember, man. It feels like so long ago. Another thing I love about Apple is the camera. It looks better to be compared to like Samsung, especially the front camera. Again, like they just know like this like we live in a very heavy era of visual stuff, especially because technology allows cameras to be better, to look better. You know, you got the filters. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Instagram who has God knows how many followers, you know what I'm saying, how many users. So like so obviously like they think about those things like, well, if we have this strong platform, well, our cameras gotta be able to take pictures for the gram. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes hand in hand. I will give it to iPhone on the front camera, but the background is about. Okay, this is where the Android users and the Apple users start to conflict. But let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. All right, cool. So let's try to draw this guy, shall we? All right. So what is this Apple? This character is going to have today. Um, so think of in terms of the things that we're talking about, art, technology. You know what I'm saying? Like how we're bringing those two together for this character. Uh, let's start with the legs. And you know what? This artist has some dope sneakers. All right, we're all about design, fashion today. Um, you know, so so any ideas for this character? What do artists usually have? Trying to think what artists usually have. Like what kind of looks these artists go for. Alright, so I'm gonna give him some. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like over the weeks, I just start finding it easy to draw, man. So this guy, I'm gonna give him, you know, um, you could make him a street artist with a spray paint. Okay, all right. I'd make it global somehow, either standing on top of the globe or with a continent stretched across the surface, or with one word in multiple languages. That's a lot to take in, CA, but we'll get there at some point. So Jay says we'll make him a street artist. I like the idea. Now with Apple, right, and using the way they use designs to draw people in, and I feel like they explore that very, very well. I mean, do you guys remember that the iPhone, not the iPhone, the what do you call it? What was the MP4s, MP3s they used to have back in the day? What are they called? Was it i something? iPods. That's it, iPods, right? Like, look how different those iPods were. Like, just design of it. I mean, I remember at the time, I remember having different type of MP3 players, but these guys just came with a whole different concept of an MP3 player that, you know, is like almost the size of a phone, but the design of it was like too sick. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they got people hooked up into the Apple products. All right, so let me try to think of street artists. Yeah, you know what, street artist. Okay, okay, okay. Some okay, street artist. Yeah. Uh, okay, okay, okay. Let's try to work. See if I can. This might not work. I'm trying to make a hat. Okay, here we go. All right. So, okay, so here's your hat for your street artist. Uh, so he's got like side hat on. Uh, make him a Tiziano street artist, and then make him next shirt on Teesprings, the Banksy apple. All right, so let's give him a. So you want spray paint, right? All right. All right. So all right. Uh, all right. That didn't come out as well as. Oh well. All right. So let's go into the feature stuff. So, is there anything else that you kind of pick up about technology and art these days? So think how we're using like art in technology, like, so slightly moving away from Apple. One thing that, I mean, we can even stay in Apple actually, but like with mobile phones, look how crisp mobile phones look these days, like the displays, the colors. everything that draws us to like the product. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got the OLED. I think they've added the OLED technology into the Apple products now, if I saw correctly yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I watch some of the TVs with OLED display, and it just looks incredible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the from the blacks, the colors. I mean, the blacks they're using on these TVs is just amazing. You know what I'm saying? When you're watching some programs or TV shows that have a lot of blacks in it, it just brings the color out. You know what I'm saying? And that again draws people in to buying all these technological stuff, like from TVs to phones. I mean, when we did the Sony Into the Spider-Verse reaction with the phones, I mean, I've never seen a phone with a display like that before. You know what I'm saying? So like, it just shows the power of art, like in within technology. I'm not liking the hand in this guy. Now, rule is we don't use rubbers here, innit? So I don't know how I'm gonna change this at some point, but I guess we'll get there, innit? Jay, I have noticed how they have started to melt together. Art and technology are starting to become one of the same because with buying tech these days, we look for more than just which the screen looks like. You know what? They've been doing it, and that's the thing. It was good, Mike. And that's the thing, like a lot of time we don't even clock like that's art that's making us like become attached to these things. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it, before you buy anything, you have to look, you have to see. And that all depends on how things are designed, how it looks. Those are the first factors no one's going to buy and start to think, oh, the specs and stuff like that. Like people want stuff that looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah. Oh, so Mike, today we're talking about art and technology, how those two come together, and how art is used to like you know move technology, make people get into tech stuff. So, for example, we're using Apple today because yesterday they just had the Apple event, and Apple being one of the great companies who use art in their designs to draw up people into their products. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. So, Mike, are you an Apple or are you an Android user? Even Dyson vacuum cleaner is slicker than uh, we came before. Yeah, like look at that is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's barely my phone like T-Mobile is free. But uh, like those curved TVs and stuff like that are visually pleasing, and to look even with things more than TVs, going as far as cameras, cars, household products, everything art these days. Right. So again, you're bang on it. Tesla. Tesla is killing with their designs, man. I got into a Tesla car for the first time when I was over into Minnesota, and I was absolutely amazed how slick it looked inside. Like the lines, the linear side of it was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just shows you. And then obviously because the way it looks, they'll bill you like whatever they want because they know you're gonna go into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, how much does Tesla go for? Like 30 grand? It's crazy. But guess what? If you got the money, you're gonna buy it because it looks good. All right. So Mike says I use an Android, but I do all my artwork on my Elinail laptop and tablet. Cool. All right. So Mike, you as an artist, how do you see technology and art together? Oh, it's a struggle now. How okay, what kind of features are we giving into this Apple, guys? I want to give him a bit of tech stuff as well to this guy, to this character. What kind of tech stuff can we give him? You know, I'm thinking like half a droid, man. Hey, it was good, Travis. Adding a wide range of vibrant colors will work great for the street artists. Apple, along with most tech companies, have definitely tried to focus on that lately. Because, like, it's the cool thing, you know? Like, think of the word cool. You got colors, you got style, you got design behind it. Like, it's all based around art. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real thing, people. That's a good point you make, Travis. Travis, did you watch the event, the Apple event? Most of you. Consider I do 99% of my work on tech. I love it. If tech is the future, then art can evolve on it. Art has already evolved. Art never left, and this is what I'm saying. Like, it's just so there in our face that we don't see it. And to be honest, a lot of the time it goes unappreciated. Like, I teach, right? So I'm gonna give you a little breakdown. So when teaching in school, right? Whenever kids, like especially like in primary school, which is like your elementary school in the States, right? Whenever it came to do art, kids would be like, unless you was into art already, kids would be like, oh no, this is boring, I can't draw, or this and that. And I'll be like, I don't like art. And I'm just like, okay, but do you own a phone? Yeah. Do you like the way your phone looks? Yeah. Why do you like the way your phone looks? And they'll just start breaking the whole thing down. I'm talking about 9, 8-year olds, 10-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, okay, why have you got those Nike on? Why don't you wear Adidas? And the kids will be like, because Nike, like, look at the design, look the way, like, they're already like the keywords that would be coming out of their mouth is art. And just through that conversation, they start to realize, oh, snap, art is all around us. And I'm like, yeah, look at the desk you're looking at, like you work on. It's like the latest like desk for schools, you know, because why? Because the way it's designed is to accommodate the way we work. You know what I'm saying? So like we're all surrounded by art, but because it's just so in our face, we don't see it, we don't appreciate it for what it is. You get me? And that goes back to schools not teaching art, enough art to kids. You know, when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot, and I used to get in trouble for it because art is looked at as something that is not going to take you anywhere in life. But from time we don't exercise our artistic ways, we're kind of like end up shrinking our brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's part of who we are. Like human beings is part of who we are. Like art and music is part of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so very, very, very interesting topic that we need to be a lot more aware of. Although we're surrounded by it every day, like even now. So Jay says, yo, those new sketch art tablets are amazing. You can do all types of art on these tablets, like watercoloring, painting, sketch art, and ink art. It's crazy with the styles they are incorporating in it. Yeah, because obviously, as technology is evolving, they find different ways for artists to make their art better. And obviously, we're moving more and more towards technology than traditional stuff. Because a lot of Nike shoes be nice. Yeah, because Nike's got like the best designers in their corner. Like you guys got to think about this. Like in in the Nikes or Adidas or Reeboks or whatever's like meeting room, a lot of the stuff they'll be talking about is like, okay, what's the next design? What's the next best thing? And we go bring the best designers to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a no-brainer, really. Hey, what's good, Lizzie? All right, cool, Lizzie. How about you give we give the character nanotech facial implants like 7 to 9 or the book? Cool. All right, cool. So help me out with that, CA. Nanotech facial implants. I like the idea. I'm trying to think how we're gonna do that though. So it's like gonna be like partial of the face, or like half of face, or like maybe the mouth and the eyes. Cyborgs. Yeah. I mean, we can go like, oh man, like I thought this was gonna be an easy one, but clearly it isn't. Uh, Cyborg style, huh? Uh, so like half a face. Okay, so like I guess half of this face is cyborg-ish. Here we go. All right. I'm trying not to input too much since like 9% of last time on my ideas. All right, cool, Mike. Half is good. All right, cool. So we got half of it. Um, I'm just gonna make the eyes. So I take these are going to be like red eyes. Cool. All right. So we've got that. Um, and I guess like the eyes over here will be a bit more. All right. There you go. Now it feels like I haven't drawn eyes in forever. Cool. All right. There we go. Um, Jay says this joint has to be the next TCN merch because the fam helped create. If you could be the first in the line of TCN fam inspired, I would buy the hoodie ASAP. All right, well let's see how this works out, and then if it's a good one, then I'm pretty sure we can add it to the. We can make a digital version of it afterwards. Small rivets, like tiny screws, keep the implant in place. Mm, I like that. Okay, so that is a good one, buddy. Uh, that's a good one. Okay. All right. Cool. Oops. Hmm. Okay, here we go. So you got that. You could give him a steampunk design and tweak it to modern look. A steampunk design. Help me out with that one, Travis. Mike's still on this Cybernerds trainers. You're not gonna let that go, are you, fam? Never ever. Yeah, of course. Alright, Travis, when you're ready, let me know. Shout out to everybody that's locked in, by the way. Don't forget to like the stream. And if you're watching, don't forget, you can always make a suggestion too. That's the thing in this is show, bro. They don't need to be DC, and there would be more whatever, like just a pair of you'd wear an official Sensei shoes. Official Sensei shoes. um all right, cool. So let's see. Since we need for speed heat is out soon, how about this DCN racing crew design for a show? That would be a good one. We could do that as well. You know what? Yeah, if I didn't do, if I didn't do animation in back in uni, I would have gone into car design. At some point, I was drawing a lot of cars, so that's a good idea, Don. We could do that as well. Art and cars. That's a good one. Yeah, you guys are out here killing it with the ideas, man. Um, all right, so I'm trying to like come up with something right now. Um, mm, tell you what, let's see if this works. It's really, really hard. I think I would have to make this slightly bigger. Yeah, definitely have to be bigger. There we go. That's better. Um, this is a creative crowdsourcing. Jay says the card will be tight. You could design a card that you could then try to make it in the game. Oh, we could do that. We gotta let the Need for Speed community know that the TCN crews out here to cause some mayhem. All right, cool. Right, back to the topic. So I'm trying to give this guy a bit of style as well. Uh, Can you guys see what I'm going for? Uh, I do like the whole screw idea, like it's a toy but put together. I mean, this whole thing is put together, so. Anything else we can add to this? Oh, this thing's getting caught up there. Uh, uh, gotta trying to figure out how I'm making this mouth. It's a madness. Pringles. Yeah, it does look like a Pringles, doesn't it? It's actually mad. All right, so the arm. I think the problem with the arm, I've made it so high up next to the eyes. So now we're gonna have to tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give this guy some sort of tell you what, there. I think that'll kind of like crazy arms. Go, so give him a bit of gums. Like, there you go. All right, so what kind of arms is he going to have? Hashtag crazy arms. But going back to tech, is there anything else you guys own that kind of like when you first saw it, you was like, yeah, I gotta have that, even before you knew like anything in terms of like specs? Cross arms crossed. Hey, what's good, Maj? Um, the problem with crossed arms is that we won't be able to have like sort of the what do we call it? The spray can that we said we wanted to. So um, and you'd kind of like go across his face. So uh, uh, I'm just trying to think like how this has everybody in the dojo. All good, fam. How you doing? Madge, how long you been here, man? I'm not sure if you caught up with the topic of today, but it's all about art and tech. That coaster is amazing, by the way. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who sent this coaster. I think either it was Heather um or Angie. One of them sent the coaster. Heather, if you're online, confirm that for me if that was you or if it was Angie that sent this. Alright, cool. Yeah, so basically, off the back of Apple's event yesterday, we decided to do a show today where we're combining art and technology, and we're talking about how art moves technology and how companies use designs to influence people into their products. You know what I'm saying? So, Madge, do you own a iPhone or an Android? Have a focus. I'm not sure if it was Heather or if it was Angie. Hopefully, if she's around, she can confirm that. Um, you know what? I feel like the legs could also be um, how about Skynet's Terminator robot arms? And too dark. It's not too dark. I was actually gonna go with a leg, like make the bot like this bottom bit um robotic. But I get your idea. Um, all right. So Heather didn't send it, so it was Angie. My apologies. There you go. It was Angie that sent the coasters. Uh, so let's see. Um, arms and legs. Yeah, man. Heather, you know that's why she's the oracle. She's always watching, fam. Always. Don't you ever dare try to think or say something negative because she'll watch. She'll be watching you, fam, and she'll catch you. Why would you be offended? Uh, what's good, Summer A? I could bring it slightly down. Hold on. Oh no, that's bright. Oh, and that shit. So down now. Uh, yeah, I don't think what Mike said is to be offended. Ever. So let's think of this arm. Uh, so it'd be like more. You'd be like a bit more. Trying to think like. So it'd be more like. Uh, oh, man, this is kind of hard. Uh, Trying to keep it very. Uh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. All right, so I'll forget that one. There we go. I'm trying my hardest here with the hands, but uh, we'll see how that looks afterwards when we paint it over. Hey, what's good, Shanice? Should we be able to see what's on the paper, or is it a surprise? No. So usually what we do is we start with the pencil. So the bits that you can't see is quite light, is because I've got light on it. So I don't usually go hard on the pencil because later on, once we start painting, it doesn't make much difference. Kind of like you just pretty much draw over it. All right, well, um, road to 400. Yes, indeed, uh, Mike. But yeah. So let's try to figure out how I'm going to. Uh, it's a tricky one. How am I going to do this on? Uh, trying to think like if I hold something like that, sort of like in front of me. This is what happens when you haven't done live drawing in a long time. Hey Shanice, so today's topic is art and technology, and basically Apple just had the event yesterday. The event they have every year where they showcase their new products. So we thought bringing in art and technology and how art moves technology and how art is used to influence people to make purchase. You know what I'm saying? So Apple is one of the great companies that do it through the designs on whether it's phones, uh, the iMacs, or tablets. You get me? Um, so right now, our character is an Apple character with like a bunch of technology stuff. So we kind of have like a Terminator arm, a cyborg eye, um, meshed with, you know, obviously the fruit element. Change the fingers to grip the other side of the can. Uh, Summer Addy says that pencil must be brand new because all the black dots are still on it. Um, I mean, are these dots supposed to fade away after a while? They have been used. I think this is our 5th stream. So yeah, yeah. So the whole purpose of we want to have this character holding the spray can, Travis. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. Um, it's a tricky one. Come on, I've done this plenty of times, Raven. It's crazy. Okay, so uh, this is. Oh, I'm struggling. Wait, I could have. So if I'm on the left, yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Trying to figure this out. You usually oh, you rip them off? Not these ones. You can't rip these off. These are for grip. I don't think you're supposed to rip these off, fam. That's how we do it in school. The Apple company is taking over everything. Some people say it's going to be like Skynet from Terminator. Um, I don't think so. I do believe Apple has their hardcore people, but they fell off big time. Every artist knows hands are tough. You know what? I never found um drawing hands hard, you know, but maybe because I'm out of touch, I'm struggling right now. Like this one over here, I did it wrong. This is completely wrong. Like your thumbs wouldn't be like that. Like you know what I mean? Like that's just completely wrong. That's why I clocked right away. There's something odd about this. So if I'm over here, 75 this here, boom. Then I've got so over here. Ah, okay. Okay. Um, this is I find this so weird to do. is unbelievable. Okay, but I guess once we get to the all right, cool. So what else are we adding to this? Um, I appreciate that, Travis. Welcome. Appreciate it. Summer day. We do not talk about movies, comics, or games in this stream. This stream is all about art, and that's all we talk about, fam. Um, you know what? From now on, when you're doing these streams later, I will make a cup of tea and you as well. And for your game stream, just make tea. Um, that is the whole purpose of having these streams, Shanice. It's just a place where we can come in, relax, exchange ideas, and I also want you guys to not only have your input in what I do, but at the same time have your own drawings, do it at the same time. So like we're all kind of like doing it at the same time, and at the end you can send it to me and I'll post it on our social. Which me, by the way, let me have some more tea. Running out of tea. There we go. No worries, Summer Addy. Welcome back, Lizzie. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. All right, so what else are we adding to this character, guys? So we have the hat. We've got the cyborg hands with the eye. I've given him some mustache, and you know, for a bit of fashion, you know, he's got some stylish glasses. What else are we giving it to this character? I appreciate that, Lizzie. Hey, what's good, Miss Coco? How's everybody? What's good, Ashley? So for those joining us in today, this week we're talking about art and its influence in modern technology, one of Apple's biggest strengths. Okay, so Apple just had their yearly event yesterday, and as we all know, Apple always comes out with the slickest products. You know what I'm saying? So it's only fitting that we're talking about it today. So for those who joined in today, just joined in, let us know if you're an Apple user or if you're an Android user. So then we can, like, you know, figure out, you know, the reasons why you pick those specific products. Miss Coco says add some headsets on him with music notes coming out of it. All right, so Summer Addy says Android. Okay, I can add some headphones. Okay, I hear ya. Okay, so you want some headphones? Cool. All right, that's a good one. So here comes the headphones. There we go. There's some headphones. These are There you go. Here's the headphones. That's a big headphones. Alright, so Lizzie is also Android. Alright, so actually Android. Okay, so with that said, guys, so it seems like we have a lot more Androids now. But is there anything in the Androids that you have that design-wise draws to you that Apple doesn't? You know, speaking up, you know what? I'm gonna put in some. If I remember correctly, the new iPhone has how many cameras? Three cameras. There you go. So I've given him a. There you go. So he's got an iPhone in his pocket. So yeah, it'd be funny if somewhere in the picture there's a telephone from 1874, one of Alexander Graham Bell designed. Alright, so alright, you know what? Let me look up at that phone. Hold on. 1984. 1980, no, 1874 phone. That should be interesting. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna have that here. That's actually a good one. Yeah, Miss Coco. Yeah, you might want to remind that to Lizzie. Always coming with a dark side. Okay, I'm back with my tea. I've got a pencil and paper. I'm going to start drawing. Bang! That's what's up, Shanice. Alright, so let me go and draw this this 1874 phone. Alright, so okay. This is some interesting. Man, I've forgotten about these phones, guys. That's crazy. That is nuts. You guys got jokes. There you go. There's your phone. There you go. So you got a bit of old technology design with new. That was a good idea. I've always used Androids and never really thought about switching to iPhone. And the beeper from back in the day. This drawing can represent old school with new technology. I can't draw that well, so bear with me. It's not about Shanice. It's not about like you being a prolific drawer. You know, you make your own art. You know what I'm saying? That's where we go from. It was good, Test Kid Man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it, fam. All right, so going back to this whole topic of art being used for technology and how it makes us move in a way that we're enticed to go and get these technological things. You know what I'm saying? So, so Apple being Apple, that's something, you know, they're really, really great at it. You know what I'm saying? So like, Samsung also does a pretty good job with their designs as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel that for me, what draws me most for Samsung designs is their TVs. Oh, what did we get? We got a notification. Shout out to Tesky Man for the following. Welcome to the fam. So what was I saying? I lost my thought process. Help me out, guys. What was I saying? I completely forgot. I was talking about oh, sorry, Samsung, right? So Samsung for me is like, I'm really into their TVs. Like whenever I go into like a TV shop, like a lot of the times I'll go straight to the back where the TV's at, because the colors and the slick designs they have on these TVs is just outstanding. Like every other year they're bringing out new designs. I really liked the curved TVs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's depending on your living room or wherever you're going to have the TV, that curve in the space is just great. You know what I'm saying? And obviously depending on the material of the screen, you know what I'm saying? The outlook of it looks sick. Then to me, the most important of the TV is the colors they have. Absolutely sick. I am absolutely in love with TVs that have OLED display. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just whenever I watch, because obviously I watch a lot of movies, everything has to be like super crisp for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I look for straight away. Like I don't ask about the price. Yeah, the size is also a big thing for me. 55 upwards. Like I think from 55 to 70, it's a very good size for a TV. You know what I'm saying? Especially to show you those true colors on the screen. Mad. Lisa says, I've worked in a house with a 75 curved TV screen. And how did that make you feel when you first saw that TV, Lizzie? I bet you lost your mind. Yeah, Samsung does rock, man. They do sick TV designs. Not just the designs, but the screen looks, the technology behind it, sick. CA says they'll probably have the first full surround, well, like you're talking about 380? Yeah, you lost your mind. Yeah, I would have lost my mind too. All right, so are we adding anything else to this character, or we're ready to start um, adding colors to it? So let's get these. Lizzie, we already have an iPhone. So Beeper, I don't think that would be. We already got like two different types of phones there. All right, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do today. Did these guys not? No, I forgot that this thing doesn't have blacks. Do I have black hair? Okay, I do have a black hair. Cool. Um, so it's an apple. Okay, so I'm gonna take it that we can go over a green. All right. Trying to think how we're gonna do this. Uh, you know what? I need. I always need. Hold on. What do you think I'm doing? All right, cool. So here we are. So I'm gonna start a light green. So we've got a pale green here. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. I like that green. All right, so we're gonna use this for the apple. Okay. Cool. That's a good green. I wanna try. Let me see this. Told me how to spit. Show me your persona. Okay, there goes your persona. I want to see how for the arms. That's a good one for the. I like this one for the arms, and then I need like a light gray for the arms. That's not bad either. What's this? What do you call this? This is a warm gray. Cool. All right, so I think. Cool. So we're gonna have these for the arms. Am I wearing a kimono? No, I am not. This is a shirt. This is my streaming shirt. Very comfortable, very light. Okay. But it's not a kimono. But I've been looking for a kimono because they look so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll stream with a kimono if I can find one. Dark green for the shadows. Not bad. I think you should do a shading of the pencil black for the cyber part of the face to make it. Yeah, so Jay, this is where these two come in, Jay. All right, so we'll differentiate between that because remember we have the outlines and we also have the bolts. So we kind of want to show that they've got that. Yeah, for sure, man. Obviously, I've got all these lights on my face, so. Okay, so let me see this bronze for the glasses. I'm feeling this bronze a lot today, For some reason, you always gotta get these right. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. For the glasses. Sweet. Sweet. Hey. What I can do for this phone, I'm gonna do this phone in black, but then have it shaded a bit dark, a dark color, but not as dark as this. So let me start with this black. Usually you're supposed to start with lights to darks, but me being me, I always tend to do other way around. Don't ask me why. I'm a big fan of black outlines. Don't ask me why. That's just the life I live. Okay, here's your phone. Boom. There's your phone. What happens if I make a mistake? So what? Like, you know, but this is one of the reasons why I don't really like to do linear lines. A lot of stuff I do is a lot of, you know, it's quick lines, you know. So unless it's something specific, once it's like riding a bike. Once you know it, you know it. Like it's very rare for you know to make a mistake. All right, so okay, so what are we going into next? Uh, Trying to think where am I starting on him? You know what? I might start with his jeans. You know what? Nah. No. Uh, 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 uh. Where is this red for the eyes? It's not my brother. Yeah, in a minute this table is gonna be okay. So that's the red we want. Okay, cool. So Shanice, so what exactly are you drawing? Do share with us what hey, also, is anyone else drawing? Is anyone else making a piece of art today? Forgot to ask earlier on. Oh shoot! I always do this, you know. This is how I get myself paint all over. So there's your cyborg eye. All right, so jeans. All right, cool. So what kind of jeans are we going for? What color? I am open to explore different colors for the jeans. That's pretty cool, Summer Day. I used to get my paper hidden when I was a kid just so I wouldn't draw. A dark blue. Okay, let's try this Persian blue. Let's try this blue. Or yellow. You know what? I was actually thinking of yellow. Yellow would be pretty dope. I don't mind the yellow jeans, by the way. Let's see how that would look. What do you guys think? Yellow or blue? Which one of these? Um, that's like a mustard color. Once it dries, um, it's a lighter version of a mustard. Um, so there's the glasses. But then what I want to do with these. All right. Blue with yellow pockets. Blue with yellow pockets. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go with the blue simply because the green that we're using is quite light for him for the body. So if we have the green and blue, you can differentiate between those two colors, right? Hey, what's good, Joanny? Welcome to the stream. So I think that kind of goes better um, between the green and the blue instead of a green and the yellow. Um, Shani says, I want to convey the way people act when a new iPhone comes out. Okay, all right. Break it down a little bit more, Shanice. And you're talking about through your art, right? So, so this is all right. So let's do a little experiment here. See how this looks. So we have green, green, okay, and then here's your green and yellow next to one another. See how it looks. Doesn't look bad actually. Looks pretty good. And then here's your blue. Yellow might win, you know. All right, there you go. Pick. I think the yellow and green might win it, but you guys let me know. Shout out to the Twitch gang. So we have yellow on green or blue on green. I mean, they both look nice. All right, so this says yellow and green. So Joanny, today's stream is all about how we're talking about art's influence in modern tech world, and how it's one of Apple's biggest strength when it comes to their products. All right, yellow. Okay, yellow. So we got three yellows. Three yellows on the greens. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the blue pocket first, because I always like to go dark first. Um, okay, so here's your pocket. Ah, okay, Shanice, cool. And now we're gonna go into the yellow. And what side do we want? We want this side. Here we go. Um, um, it's an obvious interpretation when you see mine. All right, cool. As just we tour. So up with the door shut. Um, I'll stay. Alright, let me go shorter here. Cool, so that's the trousers done, the jeans. So what color is this iPhone? This is the new iPhone. What color should it be? What colors? Does anyone know what colors the new iPhone 11 comes on? Lizzie and purple. That must be your favorite color. Hey. Any other colors? Purple. I feel like we used a lot of purple recently. Any other colors? Glass. Well, I don't know how I could paint glass. Um, Let me see here on the net. Okay, so they've got. Ooh. They've got like a lilac color. That would be a good one. Pastel pink. Gold. Well, Lizzie, the reason why we don't want to use gold is because we already have yellow trousers. But I'm looking online right now, and they've got like a pink pastel. That's a that's a harsh pink. Let's see this one. Did I just use this one? Oh, this one. Bang. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna go for pink. All right, so I'm just gonna do this in black. These are the famous free camera. This is called Cosmos. Cosmos. Interesting name for a color. Cool. Here we go. Bang. All right, guys. So, Lisa says pink is my favorite color. Actually, I would beg my mom to let me paint my bedroom full pink, but she gave me the look of death. Yeah, yeah. You're not exactly 5 years old, are you? But guys, look. We've come to the end of the stream today. Don't forget, every Wednesdays 4 till 6 we'll be doing the RARTS show. Okay, so next week we'll be finishing this off and moving on. All right, so if I don't see you today in the stream, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the topic. It's been really, really cool. And yeah, man, see you next time. Thank you. Peace.